Okay, in this video tutorial we're going to talk about the Webpage Scorecard Screens and the SEO engine score. Now, one of the most perplexing problems every search engine has out there is having to be able to eliminate all of the spam and irrelevant pages in its search index. The process in which it does this is actually shown on the Webpage Scorecard Screens inside the SEO engine. Now let's take you into a little more detail on what I'm talking about. Here we're looking at the VeniceChamber.com test drive site. We're looking at a keyword search listing screen inside of the SEO engine. We've simply typed in the word Venice to pull up some of the documents inside this site for the word Venice. You can see that there are three results that come up that are very relevant, and the relevancy is determined on thousands of different factors when you type into a search engine query. In this case, the meta title, meta description, URL, the content inside the page, the market focus basket, a whole host of factors are actually evaluated, and then the most relevant documents are then pushed to the top. But how does the search engine determine which one to put first? In other words, how does it determine what it thinks the user is looking for? Well, the answer is in this net total link flow score for each result. Now, one of the cool things about the SEO engine is it actually shows you this information, making it very objective from one ranking result to another. You can actually see exactly how far one ranking result is from another, making very well-informed judgments on how much SEO a document is going to need. So as you can see here, these three relevant documents have been pulled up for the word Venice, and the top one has the most net total link flow, and the bottom one has the least net total link flow. Now, if we want to determine exactly why this net total link flow was calculated, we can actually click on this net total link flow value, and we'll be taken to what's called a Webpage Scorecard Screen inside the SEO engine interface. Every page on the internet is going to have its own Webpage Scorecard Screen inside the SEO engine. The Webpage Scorecard Screen actually has a number of tabs, one of which is the Summary tab, and this is what we'll look at first. The Scorecard Summary tab shows you exactly how the net total link flow value was calculated. We start with the gross total link flow on the page, which represents the page rank or the link flow that's flowing into this page through all of the incoming links. Then we assess a penalty factor, and that gives us the net total link flow value. Now you'll notice that the SEO engine score is simply a reflection of how much gross total link flow is being utilized in the net total link flow final score. In this case, only 77.46%. In other words, 33.15 was your potential ranking power for this page, and only 25.68 or 77% of that final value is actually being utilized. So back on that keyword search listing page, when you saw the net total link flow of 25.68, that value actually can be raised by simply making this SEO engine score as high as possible. So if this SEO engine score is up near 100%, then that net total link flow will be near 33 instead of 25. So you can see by actually addressing some of these penalties and these signals that are giving penalties for this page, you can actually raise the ranking power for each individual page. And that's what the SEO engine score is showing you. It's showing you the actual efficiency ranking inside of a page. So let's click on the actual percentage or the penalty, and we'll be taken to the detailed penalties tab, where you can actually see every single signal and how the SEO engine score was calculated. So you can see immediately that there are a number of problems. There's 7.5% that's been applied because not enough unique words on the page. You can see that 10% penalty was applied because 50% of all the outgoing links on this page were quote-unquote paid links. In technical terms, these are external outgoing links that aren't editorial and not no-followed. All of these signals here can be immediately identified by clicking on any one of these page listing icons. So in the case of number of duplicate meta descriptions, there's 343 other meta descriptions out there that match this meta description. So we can actually click on that, and you can go to a page listing screen that actually shows you all of those meta descriptions. So you can actually see the power of the SEO engine is not only in its reporting capabilities, but its navigational capabilities. You can actually navigate to the specific screen that you want to look at and immediately identify and then fix those errors. Back on the scorecard screen, you can see that the penalty factors are totaled up, and this penalty factor, 22.54%, essentially is the inverse of our SEO engine score. You can see this 22.54 0.54% was removed, and you get your 77%, which is your SEO engine score. So you can see back on the keyword search listing screen how critical these net total link flow values are. Simply by changing or utilizing more of the potential gross total link flow into the page, you can actually alter this net total link flow value and thus raise the ranking for one page to another. So the number 3 ranking can simply become the number 2 ranking by utilizing in a more efficient manner the gross total link flow, or all the votes that this page is getting from other pages on the internet. The webpage SEO engine score can also be shown on each webpage score sheet screen. Here we are on the home page score sheet screen for VeniceChamber.com. Remember, every page on the internet is going to have its own webpage score sheet screen, and every page that's also scored inside the SEO engine will have its own SEO engine score. Again, the SEO engine score is one of the most important concepts inside the SEO engine interface. Again, the SEO engine score is an efficiency ranking. It doesn't mean that it's going to rank well or not well for a specific set of phrases on a search engine. It simply means that this is how efficient this page is designed. Many times people come to the SEO engine interface, they see the score of an F, or 23.58%, and they claim, well, this can't be right because I've already ranking really well for a number of phrases out there. Again, the SEO engine score has nothing to do with the ranking of specific phrases on public search engines. It's simply saying, in this case, that 23% is only being used in the potential ranking power for this page. If there's a lot of page rank or a lot of incoming link flow to this page, then maybe 23% is all that page needs to rank well for the series of phrases that it actually ranks well for. On the other hand, if it has a lot of link flow and a very low SEO engine score, this also means that it has an incredible amount of potential being wasted. And this link flow could either be redirected to other pages within the site to rank well for, or the SEO engine score could be raised and a more broader set of keywords could be ranked for as well. Some common pages out there that you can test this on is Google's homepage. Any page that doesn't have a lot of content and is simply not search engine friendly is going to have a very low SEO engine score. But in the case of pages like the homepage of Google, where it has a lot of link flow going into that page, it's not going to need a very high SEO engine score to rank really, really well. So keep that in mind. The SEO engine score is an efficiency ranking. It doesn't tell you anything other than the fact that this is how much potential is being used for this particular page. But it is an extremely important factor because it's that net total link flow that's used to, quote, break a tie between two similar documents. So it's very important to utilize as much gross total link flow as possible, and that SEO engine score is the ticket to understanding this entire process.